This is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. On the Jets sideline, Aaron Glenn, hired away from Detroit, where he spent the last 4 seasons as the Lions' defensive coordinator. On the other side, the man he worked under the last 4 years, Lions head man Dan Campbell. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from Ford Field. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Well, Jared Goff brings out the Lions now. More time with Detroit, his 6th season here, than he had with L.A., the team that drafted him #1 overall. Of course, the trade with the Rams for Matthew Stafford.
It's always such a bittersweet feeling anytime you have a good individual game, but it comes in a loss. You don't quite get to enjoy it as much as you would if it came with a team victory. So, as the quarterback, as the leader, he needs to keep his standard of excellence at the same level and start bringing some other guys along with him, because it's going to take a team effort if they're going to have a chance to get in the victory column here today.
They'll go play action with Goff. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. David Onyemata gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Good work to start their opening possession. Solid pickup, leading to a quick 1st down.
And this is a play that we'll see them go to pretty often, the traditional zone read, and the quarterback's eyes are just locked in on that defensive end. And if he takes the running back, he's going to pull it and take it himself. If he stays wide on the quarterback, it's a simple give. This is one of the most traditional designed quarterback runs we see at all levels of football, and it's really well executed. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Smith from the gun on third down. A lean McNeil. He's picked it up for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On is McNamara now to punt it away. On the return, it's Dortch. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Demario Davis there on the play.
That's a gain of 3.
3rd down,
brings up
3 to go.
3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards.
Still 3rd down.
So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing, Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slaw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On to punt is Fox. His kick is away. Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jets offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Smith.
Smith's pass intended for
Jeremy Ruckert was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
The handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. 3rd down and 3 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From from the shotgun. Smith. He's got his tight end. That's City. 14 yards on that pass play there. And the Jets have a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That's caught, and it's Omar Cooper. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Cooper for the first time in this one. And he's got a first down to go with it.
Nice play there by Cooper, and you can tell the Jets really like the way he plays. They traded back into the first round to take Cooper, and he's making an immediate impact here in his rookie season.
On the fake to Hall, here's Gino. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Cooper going in motion. Give up the middle with Hall. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle is on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They send a receiver in motion left. From the gun on third down, Smith. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice, looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12 play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive and you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
Makes the score Lions 7, Jets nothing. Jackpots
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense about ready to take over once more. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
Great job with his legs. On the move for 15 and moving the chains with a first down. Here's 1st and 10. Smith to throw. And a battle for this one. It is caught by the receiver.
Well, sometimes after a quarterback throws a pick, Mike, they can come out the next drive a little more hesitant. But what does this guy do? He goes right back at him, gives his guy a chance, and this time it pays off because it's his guy making the big play.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
First down, New York.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That's over the middle. Taken in by Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
27-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Fouled up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
He'll try to run for it. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But there is a penalty flag on the play.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Tim Patrick was the intended target. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. It's a gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Well, they call him Sonic for a reason. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs, the last couple of seasons since he's come in the league, he's about as electric as it gets. He's going to continue to be the main focal point of this offense, and even with everybody keying on him, he could still find a way to dominate.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Forced out wide. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He was trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here is Goff. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Goff. The pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down. Devondre Sweat, he's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. Already Sunday number 3 of the NFL season. Let's remind you of what's ahead. The Rams, who played on Monday night. Game and a good matchup, interconference against Denver at Mile High, followed on Monday night by the Eagles and Bears at Soldier Field. Remember the double point game from 2018 that comes right 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Chicago time. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Hall. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Here's Gibson. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
To throw. Smith. He takes off. And he'll only manage a couple here, so better than throwing it away. But now they are going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now, Gino. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's now
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards.
a 49-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Their lead is just a point. They begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards.
The 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Lions 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. And Gibbs into a familiar spot. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions will take a 14-6 lead.
Jets 6. Jack Fox sticking on.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the pistol, Smith. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll try and get there on the ground. Gino's been around, knows how to slide, get out of harm's way after picking up the first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
That is caught left side by Taylor. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Back is Smith. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Good work there on the scramble. A pickup of 9 to move the chains.
9 yards. First down, Jets.
On the give, it's Hall. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Hall. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run here with Gibson. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Gain of 3 on the play.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll run, it's Hall. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Hall will take this one in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
Believe it or not, Mike, this is actually the way modern defenses are designing their system. They're trying to force offenses to go the long way. Don't give up explosives, and then try to compete for field goals in the red zone. So not only is this offense able to sustain possession and maintain the ball, but when you come away with touchdowns, it's just backbreaking for these defenses.
Jason Sanders.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. You see their recent possessions looking for a repeat of the last time they had the ball. Begin this drive with first down. He'll go play action with Goff. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Throwing, Goff. And this one incomplete. On third down, they cannot connect.
Incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Goff. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Mario Davis there on the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Goff to throw. This pass is caught by Greg Dortch. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
And 1.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
Cooper going in motion. On first down, here's Gino to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Tim Patrick.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, Smith. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given, but it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
This time they stay on the ground.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. And ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
On now the punt team, and this one's on its way.
Greg Dortch on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Long story, it's a lot. Now my circle's so small that it's closer to a dot. They thought I was repping Grape Street. I'm turning up the watch. Speeding up.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our trip around the league starts now. We begin in Orchard Park, the second home game, first day game for the Bills at New Highmark Stadium as they host the LA Chargers. And it's the Chargers defense that comes up with the big play here. This a big play late in the ballgame. The Chargers get the victory in the battle of unbeatens. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And when you've got a running back like this, just let him do his thing. Bijan Robinson. He's going to find some open space, and folks, they're not going to catch him. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Falcons move to 2-1. They get the victory here. With that, let's give you a look at the rest of the action this week around the league. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one's still anyone's game to see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. On the return, here comes Gibson, and he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. Already Sunday number 3 of the NFL season. Let's remind you of what's ahead. The Rams, who played on Monday night, another national game, and a good matchup, interconference against Denver at Mile High, followed on Monday night by the Eagles and Bears at Soldier Field. Remember the double doink game from 2018. That comes right 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Chicago time. Cooper going in motion. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And to push his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
He'll swing this one out to Hall.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back of the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Second down, Smith. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. They force 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets.
In punt formation for the Jets.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And the Lions.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding.
That penalty is declined.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Goff will try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They put Wilson in motion. Smith now to throw on 1st down. He's ripped down at the end. Looked like a face mask indeed. The flags are thrown. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the fake to Hall, here's Gino. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
A gain of 17 yards, and the Jets have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 3rd and long, here's Klubnik. He'll try to run for it.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. Here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down.
3rd time out there for the punt team, and the kick's away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be a first down. That is a head coach not afraid to roll the dice. This time it pays off and a first down.
Certainly not the most creative way to pick up the first down, but Mike, no less effective. The offense gets to come back and maintain possession, and as the special team unit comes off the field, they did their job.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him.
2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Bates' kick is good. The Lions add on to their lead.
You know, it used to be, Mike, that we'd go the entire season and you'd see kicks from this distance, I don't know, what, once, twice, a couple times a year, and now it just seems like the entire league can hit from it. And you look back at 2025, 23 different guys hit from 57+. I mean, it is just a new league as far as kicking goes.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. On 1st and 10, it is Klubnik. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Christian Isian on the coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Klubnik. He keeps it himself. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Play fake, and here's Klubnik. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got...
No chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Out of the gun, here is Klubnik. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a 1st down? Cooper going in motion. Play fake. They're going to throw with Klubnik. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Cooper going in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Klubnik. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play.
Offense.
Cooper going in motion. Klubnik to throw here on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Cooper. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. And long. Now he'll run.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to get back within a field goal. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
And it gets them a little bit closer. Probably not the end result they were hoping for on this possession, but still plenty of time. So can they get a stop on defense? And then they'll be set up in a spot that another field goal could potentially be the game winner.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he did not want to go down. Good runner, manages to gain 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. It'll be brought down with a 1st down, and that late flag coming in. They're going to get some more tacked on for good measure.
Automatic 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Goff. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Robin Ross, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions are going to open up the lead to 8.
Lions 24, Jets 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Taken down at the
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A pitch comes to Hall. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Formation for the Jets.
We'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
21-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, Goff. Right side, it's the Porter, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 49-yard line. Still looking for win one on the season. Much needed first down there as they try to hang on, get the win.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Oh, as costly as they come. The holding call wipes away what would have been a long touchdown. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll get this out wide, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
A second down throw for Goff. That one incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Here's 1st and 10. A run here with Gibbs. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down. Coming up.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Klubnik. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And Chuck Clark in from his safety spot to record the sack.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Lions offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Hey, that's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that.
2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. Now, Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It is a big play there for the Lions. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Sherwood on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be close to the first down. Far from just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
He'll try the sneak with Goff. Oh, he's trying to push his way forward, but he's going to be marked down short of the first down. He might have even lost yards on that play, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Anytime I see a sneak go backwards, that tells me they didn't do a very good job disguising it. That front not only knew that it was coming, but they won the battle at the line of scrimmage. They force him backwards, and they force fourth down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Klubnik going to throw on first down.
Klubnik's pass complete to number 83, Omar Cooper. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now, second and 4.
10-yard line.
To throw is Klubnik. The rush gets there. He is down back inside the 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. Klubnik now from the gun. That's to Cooper again. Here's second down.
Omar Cooper. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
It's third down.
Operating from the gun is Klubnik. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go, and it's Klubnik. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
So you roll the dice on offense, and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They hand it to Gibbs. And the room to run is not there again. He is brought down for another loss. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. The run game not helping them out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16. Throwing here is Goff. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. The Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. That's all you need right there. Good snap, good hold, and now you make it a two-possession game this late in the fourth quarter. I'm just not sure there's enough time to overcome it.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, Geno Smith and the Jets down by 11. A little over 30 seconds remain. They're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Man of the gun, here is Klubnik. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Klubnik. Again, working deep downfield. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down. And 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Goff down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So it's a win here for the Lions. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.